Okay, it's Mr. Sport and PE here. We're going to do a quick walkthrough of our Ultimate Behaviour SEMH and Pastoral Leadership Bundle. Plenty in here for you. Most of this are used different roles within schools. So for a little while, I was a head of SEMH, been a head of year alongside obviously working in the PE department. All of this is designed to be ready to go. Just download and run with it. It's your PowerPoints, it's your interventions, it's your small groups within tutor. There's loads of it covered in here. So let's jump in and take a little look. So this is our behaviour habits. So this is really looking at some core issues around school, being accountable for mistakes, asking for help appropriately, not listening without interrupting. All of these are designed to be short, 20-minute, half-hour sessions with small groups, or perhaps maybe a year group focus, working in tutor groups. If perhaps maybe this is an issue for a particular year group. It's all designed to be highly editable, nice and simple, nice and straightforward. So you've got your PowerPoints, you've got your student worksheets that follow directly along with the PowerPoints, which just gets them thinking, trying to work out what things they could do, best practice. But this kind of follows a similar structure for all of our units. There's plenty of there for your neurodiverse students that maybe struggle a little bit with their greetings or respecting personal space. There's all of that in there for you. Core behaviour unit, some similar sort of things here, disagreements, behaviour scripts. So if you have maybe a NQT or ECT, or trainee teacher who is struggling a little bit and just needs that extra little bit of help for that disruption in the class, for students being off task, all of these is in here. There's so much here for you. Some conversation frames, maybe working with students or with parents, restorative, accountability, loads in here. Here's some of your core behaviour skills. This is a worksheet. PowerPoint will match this. Looking at emotional regulation, getting students to reflect, building in some strategies, loads of different topics that can be used in different ways. Friendship building exercises. There's some stuff in here on social media. Lots of bits and pieces. Some case studies, conversation starters. Designed to be around sort of half-hour session. Maybe covering across a tutor group or working in small groups. So plenty in there, self-regulation, all sorts of bits and pieces. And looking more at perhaps maybe your senior leadership, we've got some de-escalation and crisis training. If you have a big incident in school, how do you deal with it? How do you spot the early signs? Some of this is aimed at staff CPDs, run in the past. Some of this is aimed more at staff level. How do we deal with that student who's completely lost it, who's kicking off, is threatening behaviour? What can we do to de-escalate? How can we prevent those situations? How do we look back, assess, try and ensure it doesn't happen again? What are some of our strategies for preventing those instances? So lots of stuff in there for you on that. Loads of other little bits and pieces in there. Positive behaviour curriculum, trying to flip it around. Practical behaviour skills for students that are getting frustrated. Give them some sort of key tips on how they can learn, be a little bit more productive. Online is such a big issue when you're working as a head of year or a pastoral lead within a school. There's so much in here. Your parent conversations, phone call templates, dealing with some basic issues, good news, attendance, punctuality. These are really aimed at more your ECTs, trainee teachers, perhaps maybe even form tutors that have had a particular issue around there. But yeah, this pack is huge. There's loads of other bits I've not looked through, could be here all day, but it's really aimed at your grab and go. It's lessons, resources, it's interventions, it's loads of little teaching strategies, it's PHSE lessons or registration tutor groups, lots in there for you aimed at SEMH behaviour. Plenty to get you through an entire year with very little planning, very little prep. Literally just find something, grab it and run with it. If you download this pack, enjoy using it, finding it extremely useful, then please do head to Mr. Sport and PE and give us a review and a little bit of positive feedback. Thanks for listening.